Hi everyone, so today I'm going to be filming my January 2014 favourites, the first favourites video of 2014. If I sound ill, I am. I have the flu. So basically I want to jump in because what I'm looking at right now is a huge pile of stuff and I don't know how I'm going to get through all of this. So I'm sorry for not uploading, guys. I don't want to make pathetic excuses. I just want to get on with the video. So let's jump in. I'm not going to spend too long talking about each product as I literally have so many. And if you guys would like a more in-depth review of anything, I can do that for you guys. Just leave me a comment down below if there's anything you are curious about. And also in this video I have a few unfavourites and a few things that I'm not sure about that I need your guys' advice on. The first thing I have to talk about is my Odor Revitalising Mist, and I just spray this in before I brush my hair and style it because it detangles, it just makes your hair nice to work with, and I really like using this product. Sticking to the topic of hair, I have my Aussie Luscious Long Leave-In Conditioner, and I use this when I haven't washed my hair, when I've just been in the bath, and I just wet the ends and then spray this in because it's actually a really conditioning leave-in conditioner, because I find some of them don't actually condition your hair at all, or not very much at all, and this is really good and it smells great, and I just really love Aussie products in general. I have a product that I wanted to try for ages because I kept hearing Zoella talk about this. This is the Fudge Urban Iced Raspberry and Vanilla Hairspray, and I love this. It's a really stronghold hairspray and it also smells amazing. Oh god, this is like perfume for your hair and I can't get enough of this, and literally I'm like down to here and I need to go buy some more because if I run out I think I'll cry. Because I have dry shampoo, Batiste is my favourite brand and my favourite scent is the Floral and Flirty Blush, because you know when you need to just refresh your hair, want a bit of volume, this is just the best thing to use, and everyone talks about this but I just feel like I should mention it because if you don't own dry shampoo, what are you doing? I literally have about 10 bottles of this in various different scents. So another Odor product which is my Rare Blend oil, and I really like this. You just shake it up to make an emulsion and you put this in your hair. It looks like I've barely used any, but you don't need to use a lot. This smells like chocolate oranges, but the scent doesn't linger strongly on your hair, so it doesn't fight with your perfume, which I really like, but it just leaves your hair smelling nice. And this is so conditioning, and this is great. I use this when I have washed my hair and it's just perfection. It's not cheap, but you don't need a lot of it, so I feel like it will last a very long time and it is really good value for money. I love the Dove Deeply Nourishing Body Wash, and I have the really big bottle because this is just such a conditioning body wash, and in the winter months, any year round really, I need a lot of conditioning, and this just smells really nice and fresh, and I just love Dove products, especially this. So if you're in the market for a cheap, really fantastic shower gel, I would definitely recommend this, and it feels really luxurious and more expensive than it is because literally I think this is £3 or £4, so it's an absolute bargain because this is 500 millilitres, it's huge. Along with that, I love my In Shower body moisturiser. I have the big bottle and mine's in the normal skin one. I do prefer to get the dry skin one, but they didn't have it when I went, and now they have like cocoa butter and honeycomb I think, which I really want to try, but this, I didn't believe this would work, but it actually moisturises so well, and you know, I'm so lazy in the shower, so I just want to get out and like climb into bed. So this is great, and it takes like a second and it really does moisturise, which was what I was a bit sceptical about, but it really is a great moisturiser. Speaking of moisturisers, I love a lot, but this has just really won my heart. I've bought this ever since there was all the hype around it. This is the Garnier Body Intensive 7 Days Replenishing Lotion. This is the Dry Skin Mango Oil one, and this is so fast absorbing that, you know, if you do want to really moisturise, I usually use this after the bath, then it will soak in so quickly, and it just smells really nice, it's really fresh, and it lasts a long time because I've had this for ages and I use it a lot, and I'm about down to here, but I have had this for like at least 6 months, so I just think this is worth it, and again, it's not expensive at all. I am in love with my Tangle Teaser because I have really thick hair and it gets so tangled, and I don't know why I haven't bought one of these before. It's an ergonomic shape that fits into your hand, it barely pulls your hair at all. This is just life, and everyone knows about the Tangle Teaser. If you're sceptical about buying one like I was, just go and bite the bullet because it's amazing, and mine's full of beautiful blonde. I have a weird product which is my Avon Sleep Therapy Goodnight Pillow Mist. This is the old formulation. They have a new one now which smells more lavendery, but I prefer this one because it smells more sweet. It just comes like this and I just spray my pillows with it. I spray this loads, I'm nearly out of it, and this is just amazing and it smells really great, and it just really soothes you and relaxes you. Even if it doesn't help you to go to sleep, it does relax you, which is what I need, and it smells great, so why not? I'll talk about 4 products now that I keep next to my bed along with my pillow spray And first of all, I have the Vaseline Essential Moisture Clean Feeling Lotion. This is just a travel size that I received in a glossy box. I use this to moisturise my feet because I always have a bath or a shower before I go to bed, and then in bed I just use this to moisturise my feet because it's really, really moisturising. And then I have my Total Moisture Facial Cream from Benefit, which means I use 2 facial creams at night. One is to help my spots, which I'll talk about in a bit, and this is just to really moisturise, and this is just a little mini size as well because I like keeping travel sizes by my bed because it's not as big. But when this runs out, I'll definitely be purchasing the full version of this because this is amazing. It just smells great and it is really, really hydrating. Then I have a miniature of my Soap and Glory hand food, which is my all-time favourite hand cream. I have 3 miniatures of this, and then a big bottle, and then a pump bottle that I keep on my sink along with the hand food hand wash. This is just fabulous. It's so fast absorbing, it smells great, and it really, really is so moisturising. It's like the only hand cream I found that actually genuinely moisturises my hands. And then lastly, I keep my Nivea lip butter in vanilla and macadamia, and oh god. First of all, these just smell amazing, and next they're like, again with the hand cream, like the only thing I found that actually genuinely moisturises my lips. I put on so much of this and I wake up in the morning and there is not a chapped piece of lip in sight. This is just great, but everyone talks about these, so you should all know about them. I have the whole collection except the plain one because that's a bit boring, but I'm just using this one at the moment because my caramel one got squashed and it went all disgusting. So I've really been loving my Soap and Glory Mist You Madly, a flirty floral fragrant body spray. This just smells amazing and I can just spray it and it smells really, really good and it lingers on me, which is great. And I also love my Impulse Secret Smile Raspberry and Gardenia body spray, which also smells amazing, and just spray myself with it. It really lingers and I'm always spraying because you gotta smell good. Just spray, 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 spray. I've been loving a ton of perfumes at the moment, but I had to narrow it down to one because otherwise I'll be showing you my whole perfume collection. And this is my Roger & Gallet Fleur de Figure perfume, and it just smells like fig. Like amazing fig. They sell these in Marks and Spencer's. I know they have a flagship store in Paris if you're in the France area, but I'm sure you can find these somewhere, and it really, really lingers on you, like way more than my sprays. It will stay completely all day, and it smells fantastic. I wish I could give you guys smell-o-vision, and also the packaging, like it's so cute, but you need to go smell this. Just go smell it, go buy it, because I know you will want to. I really love my Cupcake face mask from Lush, and I'm actually nearly done with this, so I need to get a new one. This is just really helping with my skin. If you have spot-prone, quite oily skin, this will definitely help. It only comes in a small tub, but you don't need a lot. I've had this since November, I think, and I use it 3 or 4 times a week. Because I'm obsessed, and this is just fantastic. The only thing is you do need to keep it in the fridge, but if you forget for a day or 2 and just leave it by the side of the bath, nothing's going to happen. It's just because it's made of fresh ingredients, and you do need to keep them from getting a bit manky and old. But I definitely will be repurchasing this, and you should see this in my next empties video. This is something I only use when I have eczema, but I didn't get to use a lot of it because it literally cleared my eczema up as soon as I started using it. This is my E45 Emollient Cream Wash, and this is great. It really just gets rid of your eczema. It's soap free and it's non-drying and non-foaming, so if you have any other dry itchy skin conditions, this is great for you, and it cleared it up so quickly. The only thing is, you know, when you're younger and you have to use that head lice stuff, that's literally what it smells like. It smells really chemically, which is something I don't like, but for what it's doing to my skin, you know, I can't bash it for the smell or stop using it because it's not expensive, and I think this is an essential for anyone that suffers from dry skin on their face or eczema or any sort of those itchy, dry conditions. I'm not going to spend too long talking about this product because everyone does. It's the L'Oreal Paris Skin Perfection Micellar Solution. This just melts makeup away. It's just fantastic. The only thing is, as a lot of people say, it does tend to run out quite quickly, but it's only £5, so compared to Bioderma, you're getting a real bargain here. I just wouldn't use it to take off your eye makeup because if it gets in your eye, it can sting. But yeah, this is absolutely amazing. Something I would use for removing your eye makeup is the Simple Kind Eyes Eye Makeup Remover. This takes quite a while to remove your eye makeup because it's like a gentle on your eyes, but it won't leave your eyes stinging, and I can't use those oil eye makeup removers because I get super oily eyelids and it just aggravates that. So this is great. It does take a little bit longer, but it won't harm your eyes. It won't make them oily as it has no oil in it. And if you have quite sensitive skin like me, this is definitely a product I would get, and a bit like the L'Oreal, you do have to use a bit, but I don't think it runs out as quickly as the L'Oreal one, but it does run out quite quickly. I have been loving my Neutrogena Visibly Clear Pink Grapefruit Facial Wash. This has helped clear up my spots, but more than anything, it just smells amazing, and it's not one of those spot products that's so harsh or dries out your skin, because I have tried a few of those and they just make my face sting because I have sensitive skin, and they leave it all dry and tight feeling. This doesn't do that, and I absolutely love it. I have the matching facial scrub, but I've only just started trying that, so I'm not quite sure how I feel about it yet, but I think I like it. You might see it in the next favourites video, you never know. But this is really good, and it just smells amazing, and if you have sensitive skin but still have spots like me, it's not going to aggravate any of that unless your skin is like so sensitive you can't even touch it. Next is my product that's probably my favourite. This is my La Roche-Posay Effaclar Duo, and this has changed my skin routine for probably forever. This has changed my life, literally. I mean, all of these spot removing products help reduce them, but this is the thing that really, really helps get rid of them, and I've had way less scarring from spots, and when I do get spots, they're little, not those huge red angry spots. This is just, I've heard so many people talk about this, you need to buy it. It's probably, out of everything in this video, it's the one thing I literally cannot live without, and it's £12, so it's not expensive at all, and just buy it, I love all of Soap & Glory's scrubs, but this is just one that stood out for me. It's the Scrub of Your Life. It's one of their less expensive scrubs. It's in a squeezy bottle, which I like for in the shower. I like their tub ones for the bath, but in the shower it's just annoying to have to scoop and scrub. You just rather squeeze. This obviously, with all Soap & Glory products, smells like heaven, and it's just really scrubby. I hate the scrubs that are not scrubby enough, and I have one of those in my unfavourites coming up soon, but this bad boy, because I scrub every day of the week, which some people think is excessive, but I enjoy having smooth skin. So definitely this is going to be a repurchase. I have a ton of makeup staring at me, so I'm just going to get started. This month I've really rediscovered my MAC lipsticks. I only have 4. This is my whole collection, which is a bit sad, so I'll go through all of them really quickly. I have Candy Yum Yum, which is a matte. Oh god, this is a phenomenal colour. Look at that. So pigmented, so amazing, just fantastic. I have Viva Glam Nikki 2, which I don't wear as much because it's a lavender, and as I'm quite pale it can wash out my skin, but I like to mix it with other things and it is really nice. Next I have Viva Glam Nikki 1, which I wear loads. It's just this gorgeous pink colour because pinks are my favourite lipsticks to wear. I think they really complement my skin tone. And lastly I have another pink, which is Melting, and I've used this a lot. I think this might be discontinued. This is All Styled Up. It's a cream sheen. I think this might be discontinued because I found this at my local cosmetics company outlet, but those are all my MAC lipsticks. They are gorgeous. MAC lipsticks are the best. I haven't really found anything to come close to them. I kind of have, but I will never stop repurchasing them, even though they are kind of expensive at £15 pop, but you know, you can't go wrong. Sticking with the lip theme, I have a lipstick from Topshop. I just generally love Topshop's lipstick, and their packaging is cute. In the shade Straight Ace, which is a straight up Barney colour, which you might think is crazy, but on my skin tone it really complements me, and I love vampy, purpley, berry shaded lipsticks. This is just pretty. They're so creamy. They have quite a long wearing time as well, so I can't really fault these at all, and they're not expensive. I'm not going to spend too long talking about this because it is kind of old now, and I feel like the hype is sort of over. It's my Revlon Colour Burst Lip Butter. I only have one, which is really depressing me. I need more. This is in Sweet Tart because, again, love my pink lips. It's just so moisturising, such a gorgeous colour, a really nice everyday sort of light colour. Just pop it on, wear it to school, and it's great. These aren't super long lasting, but I think you can forgive it because it just leaves your lips with a sort of nice natural moisturised My Lips Are Fabulous tint. Next I have Revlon's Black Cherry Lipstick because I heard Bianca8198 rave about this, so I needed it in my life. It looks really weird in the tube, sort of brownie, but once it's out, it's again my favourite berry vampy wine colours, and this is one of their creme lipsticks. Oh god, you need this in your life. I've barely had this for, I think I've had this for a week, but I'm in love, so I don't really need any more time to test it out because it's great. This is probably my holy grail lip product. These are the Revlon Just Bitten Kissable Balm Stains, and I only have one of my 2 here. Don't know where Crush is because Crush is my favourite at the moment because of all the berry colours. This is in the shade Cherish, and as you can tell it's had a lot of love because most of the writing's rubbed off, and yeah. It's a pink, which is no surprise to anyone, and it just stains my lips so well and lasts all day, and it isn't drying. I have their new matte and lacquer formulas, but I haven't tried them out enough to tell you guys like properly if I have a verdict. The same with the facial scrub. But for the regular ones, I love these. I need more than two. I want the whole collection. They are probably my favourite lip product of all time. If I just had to pick one lip product, it would be these for life. So I have a matte lipstick from Revlon because, in my opinion, Revlon pretty much owns the drugstore lipstick market. This is in Mauve Taupe. I'm actually wearing it today. It's a beautiful natural matte. I love the matte packaging. I haven't worn this as much because usually, again, I'm with my pinks, but if I want a more nudie natural lip, I will definitely go for this one. And this is similar to this is a dupe from MAC lipstick, and I cannot think which one, but if you know, leave it down below and I'll probably insert an annotation somewhere here. And I just love Revlon lipstick in general, so I don't think you can go wrong. And on top you can see the shade, which is great. I'm going to talk about my favourite pink lip duo at the moment. So if I'm wanting a matte pink, I'm loving Revlon's matte lipstick in pink powder, and I think this is in the wrong packaging because the mattes usually come in this packaging, but this one's in the cream packaging. I don't know. Superdrug, what are you doing? But this is just a gorgeous blue toned pink shade, and it's so creamy, and these mattes do not dry your lips out at all. But most of the time I've been wanting a glossy colour, and on top I wear my MAC Betty lip gloss in Stay Sweet, and I hate including things that are discontinued, but I'm sure you can find another lip gloss from MAC similar to this, and I just wear that over the top, and it just gives this most beautiful glossy pink shade, and it's just really nice because usually in the winter I wear berry colours, but if I'm wanting a pink, that is my go-to pink sort of duo. I've just realised that the majority of my makeup favourites are lips. Oh well. I have another lip product, which is my MUA Luxe Matte Lip Creams, and this is in the shade Reckless, which is a red, and this is gorgeous. So gorgeous. Look at that. I love these. They're really creamy, even though they're matte, but the one thing I would say is they wear and they leave that line around the edge of your lips, so you will need to take this or some other thing for touch-ups. Otherwise you will get that awkward line, which I discovered the first time I went out and wore it. Not a great look. So if you're not in the mood for faffing, this probably wouldn't be the thing. I'd probably suggest like a Revlon balm stain or something, but I do really like that formulation of matte creams from MUA, and they're super cheap. I think they're like £3, and they were always sold out, so when I finally saw one in stock I just grabbed it. I have my final two lip products in my favourites sort of category. One of them is the Steel Lip Glaze in the shade Guava. I really like this. It's natural. I like to put it in my handbag and just throw it on as touch-ups. It also smells like guavas, which is really nice, and it's a bit sticky like the MAC ones, but I think to find a long-lasting lip gloss you need that stickiness, so I really like this. And another lip gloss is the Bourjois 3D Effect Lip Gloss Hydrating Balm in the shade. Is that 09 or 06? Is that 90 or 06? Okay, it's the red one. This just, it looks gorgeous on the lips. It's like a more toned down red. I can't quite describe it, but it's just beautiful, and it does last a long time. I wouldn't say 8 hours, but it does really last. And this is a swatch of Guava, which doesn't show up that well because it's more clear than pigmented, but there we go, is a little swatch. I don't think you can see that, but these are both really great lip glosses, and I don't usually like lip glosses. I'm more of a lipstick person, but recently I found a lot that really work for me. If you have any more that you really love, leave them down below because I would love to know. 3 mascaras as my favourites, and they're all from the drugstore, which is great. On a more natural day I use my Maybelline Mega Plush like I'm wearing today because it just makes your eyelashes look more natural and less sort of clumpy. I do like the clumpy look on an everyday basis, but when I'm feeling more lazy or ill I like to wear this. The brush just looks like that. I usually prefer plastic ones, but I do actually quite like this one. It's beginning to dry up because at the beginning the formula is very wet, which I wasn't too keen on, but as it dries up I've come to like it more because I get less smudging when I'm applying it. Next I have another Maybelline mascara, which is the Rocket, which I'm not going to dwell on because again everyone talks about it, but the main reason I've been loving this is because my Miss Manga Mega Volume mascara is fantastic, and it's another fibre wand, like not a plastic wand, and I thought when I first applied this was my new, the Rocket. It's amazing. The volume, the length, everything about it is just fantastic, except it smudges, whereas this doesn't. So what I've been doing is wearing this and just applying a small coat of this on top so it doesn't smudge, because the one thing I do like about this is the volume and the length it gives you is phenomenal, and then it doesn't smudge, and it's on a little plastic wand like that. So this will probably always be my holy grail, but this is a very, very close second. If it didn't smudge, it would probably replace this, because I do think I prefer the look it gives to my lashes. But these two together have been a dream come true, and I've literally only just discovered this, but I can't not mention it because it just needs to be talked about. A lot of people talk about, so I won't dwell on it. It's my Colour 24 Hour Tattoo from Maybelline in the shade Permanent Taupe, and this is the only one I have, and I really want more, but I've hit major pan on this because 99% of the time I'm wearing eyeshadow, I'm wearing this as a base, because 99% of the time I'm wearing a neutral eye, and the other time I'm wearing a smoky eye. I don't do colour. So yeah, I don't know why I went silent then. These are great, everyone talks about them, you need them in your life. Cheap drugstore eyeshadow bases are something you do not come across very often, especially good ones. So I think you just need to snap up something like this. And I've tried a lot of foundations in the past few months, but the one that's really stood out to me is my Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum, because A, this looks so natural and gorgeous, and it gives quite high coverage, but I can just apply this with my fingers and blend it in, and it looks flawless. I don't need a brush for this, which is good because I'm lazy and I never clean my brushes anyway, so I'm probably spreading loads of bacteria all over my face. But this doesn't last all day if you have oily skin, but it's not supposed to. It just gives you that beautiful radiant glow, and it comes with a pump, which is always a bonus. This I need in my life, and I will definitely be repurchasing this when it runs out, because this is the foundation I gravitate towards the most when I'm on an everyday basis, and I want to try the Healthy Mix as well. Tell me down below if you guys prefer the Healthy Mix Serum or the Healthy Mix, and what are the differences between them. I have found my dream BB cream, but I have a little story about this. Mine's in the shade Light, because when I went into Superdrug, they just had light and medium, so there's me assuming it goes light, medium, dark. I was always wondering why this is a bit orange for me. It goes very light, light, and then medium. And here's me being as pale as a sheet. I'm literally the lightest shade in this foundation. In all of my foundations, I'm the lightest shade. So I do need to go and pick up the very light version of this, because I do need to really blend this into my neck, and it does look a tad orange. So that's why I don't wear it as much. But this lasts longer than most of my foundations, and it has amazing coverage, more than most of my foundations. And for a BB cream, it's hard to find that coverage that you need if you have problematic skin or bad dark circles like me. If you've got perfect skin, you know you don't have to worry. But this has SPF 25 as well, which is, again, usually you get like SPF 2. And I'm like, great, SPF 2. But this is fantastic. I can't sing its praises enough. And I think if you're in the market for a cheap and fantastic BB cream, this is what you need in your life. As far as powders go, I have another product which I can't dwell on. Stay Matte Powder. Everyone loves this. It's fantastic. I just bought a new one because I'm always running out of these. The one thing I would say is these do seem to run out quite quickly, but maybe that's because I go overboard with the powder because I'm oily. I always get mine in transparent just because I prefer a transparent powder, because I think it makes you look less cakey, and I don't think a powder could ever replace this for me. And it's like £3-4, so what a bargain. Next is the Professional, which I have in this mini size, but you don't need a lot, so this will probably still last me a while. This is amazing. I use this in conjunction with another primer, which I will just go on to talk about in a second, because I have super oily skin, and this isn't supposed to be a primer to block oil, it's just supposed to minimise your pores, and that it does. This makes me look like I was born with no pores, and that's what I want in a primer. I've been trying out the Baby Skin, not sure how I feel about it yet, so I don't think it's quite as good as this, but then they are different products, and people comparing them sometimes I think is a bit harsh, because it's not supposed to be a dupe of this, because the consistency and everything is different. So I probably will be doing a review of that if you guys want to see it, but I do adore this product, and I don't think I can do my makeup without it. I just apply it, forehead, nose, chin, done. Bam, bam, bam. The primer I've been loving to use in conjunction with that is my Rimmel Fix and Perfect Pro, which I'm nearly out of, and somewhere along the way I lost the lid to. This is such a fantastic primer. I want to try the Rimmel Stay Matte Primer which just come out, which a lot of people say is really good, but this will definitely be a repurchase, probably one of my favourite drugstore primers ever, and I will definitely be repurchasing this as soon as it runs out because it's running a bit low right now, and that's kind of scary. Next, I've been loving these just Boots own brand eyelash colours. They were only £4.50 because I wanted some cheap ones, but they're actually really good eyelash colours. They don't tug at my eyelashes because some people feel like they have to spend a lot of money on eyelash colours. If you find a cheap one that is really good, you don't have to spend all that money. And these don't, and they come with a spare rubber one anyway, and they're not likely to break. They feel super, super durable and heavy. And that's what I like in an eyelash colour, because I've had cheap ones before that have broken, which is probably why in the past I used to go for more expensive ones, but these are really good. And they're just the Boots own brand ones. I think they were like £4.50, so cheap. Next is my Boing concealer, which I just have to talk about because major pan going on. This colour I used like once on my friend. It's not my shade, but I'm going to keep it in case the miracle happens that someday I get a tan. This I use underneath my foundation for that extra bit of coverage, and it's completely phenomenal, and I just can't say enough good things about this. I don't blend it in properly underneath my foundation. As I'm applying the foundation, I let them blend together, and I find that that gives me more coverage. I find this on top of foundations looks super cakey, so I use a different concealer on top of foundations, which is my Lasting Perfection concealer, which everyone talks about, so I'm not going to dwell on. I just use this to touch up areas that this hasn't covered as much, like my really bad under eye circles and a few really red spots that I get. But this is just great as well. It's really thick. This is also cheap. That's a high-end product, but them together is my life. And as soon as I run out of this sample of it, I'm going to run to Boots, go to Benefit, buy this, and live a happy life. Let's talk about brows. So first of all, I have my Rimmel Professional Eyebrow Pencil, and I'm aware this needs a sharpen. I just use this to fill them in. It's really great, really creamy, doesn't look too slug browish. And then this I'm not a huge fan of, but I do use it to just brush through my brows afterwards. And this is an eyebrow pencil that if you find you apply too much, I just run my finger over it like quite harshly, and it rubs a bit off but doesn't smear it all over my face. It just disappears somewhere, and that's really, really great. And then on top of that, I use my Maybelline Brow Drama Sculpting Brow Mascara in dark brown. The one just looks like this here, and I just apply this over the top for a bit of extra colour, and it just holds my brows in place, because I do have those ones in the middle that just decide to go just everywhere. But these two products together are great, and they're both drugstore. Like most of the things I've been loving are drugstore, which just shows that the drugstore has amazing things and you don't need to always go high end. My last few beauty favourites, and then we'll move on to unfavourites and then randoms. I have my Stila Custom Colour Blush in Self-Adjusting Pink. This looks crazy in the pan, but it does really adjust to your skin tone and just gives you that nice sort of flushed glow, because I do love pink blushes so much. And even for a high-end product, I don't think this is more than £13 or £14, and it's really great. And I love these sort of self-adjusting products. I just think they're really, really, really cool. Next, I have a Hoola bronzer from Benefit. This is just a sample I got in a pack for Christmas as one of my presents. It just looks like this. Literally, as soon as I'm out of this, I'm going to go buy the bigger one, or I might go this weekend to buy the big one, because this is just not muddy. It's so creamy, so blendable, not orange. I can't even. This is the best contouring product I think I've ever found, and I don't think I'll ever go back from using this now, unless I find something better, but I don't think that's going to happen, because Benefit, you've really won my heart at the moment. Next, I have my Rimmel Exaggerate eyeliner, and this is the waterproof formulation. This eyeliner will not budge. No siree. But it's not that hard to take off either, and I can take it off with my simple eye makeup remover, which does take a while, but it doesn't struggle. This is like, I don't know, it like stays on your eye all day, but then when it comes to taking it off, it's just like, yeah, I'm going now. I know you want to get rid of me. So it's great, because I don't wear eyeliner all the time, but when I do, I want it to stay. And one of the reasons I don't like eyeliner is A, I don't like looking like a panda, and B, I can't apply it to save my life, but I have got better since using this, and it's great because the brush is like quite small and it's stiff, so you get that added control, and it's so black. Let's just swipe. Look how black that is. It's fantastic. And My very two last favourites are highlighters. One of them is from Benefit. This is High Beam, and I only use this on the top of my cheeks because I find using it down the bridge of my nose, because it's oily, I don't like the liquid highlighters because sometimes I do find they rub my makeup off, which if my skin's pretty oily this does, but I do actually really like the glow this gives. Super glowy, super luminescent. But my favourite highlighter at the moment is my Smashbox Artificial Light Luminising Powder in the shade Frost. It just comes off like this, and I just sort of spread it and then blend, and it's super sparkly and beautiful, but not like, it's not sparkly, it's just like shimmery, and it gives you that nice looking glow. My unfavourites, and a few of these I'm confused why I don't like them, so I need some advice from you guys. First of all is Benetint. I use this on my cheeks and it removed all of my makeup on the cheek area and looked like a car crash, and it didn't blend well, it looked patchy, it removed all of my makeup underneath. I don't like this as a lip stain either, it looks patchy there as well, so is it just the sample? Is it just a bad product? Guys, tell me, because I was excited for these because everyone loves them, and then there's me not liking them. I think I must be doing something wrong, or maybe it's my skin, maybe it's my skin type, I don't know. Next is another product which was incredibly expensive and I don't like, that everyone else likes. It's my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Dim Light. This was like £35. Not very happy. In the pan, it looks gorgeous. On my skin, it looks like an orange streak wherever I apply it. No matter how much I blend it out, it looks like an orange streak, and I can't get past that. Should I get a different shade? That's what I want to know. Should I get one of more whiter, yellowier shades instead of this, which does seem to be more bronzy, and I am incredibly fair? So maybe that's just it, guys. Give me your advice, because I'm not happy with the amount I've spent on this product for it to be disappointing me right now. Not happy at all. Next is another product everyone loves, I don't like. Is it the shade? I bought it in the shade 402 Melody, I don't know. It's on this applicator. On my hand, it looks like a gorgeous berry stained colour. On my lips, it looks disgusting. It looks patchy, it balls up and then comes off, and everyone else, oh, whoopsie daisy, low battery. Everyone else loves this and I don't. So help, guys. Is it the colour? Do you guys have colours that you love? Maybe I need to just buy a different colour. Next is a product I'm on the fence about, and I wanted to include this to just make you guys aware. This is the Lasting Perfection Ultimate Wear Powder, because I love the Lasting Perfection concealer from Collection. It says it's 16-hour wear. It really isn't. I prefer my Stay Matte, but I don't hate this product. It does keep me matte, just for not as long. So maybe if your skin isn't as oily, you will like this product, because one thing I do like about it, it doesn't run out anywhere near as quickly as my Stay Matte does. So you got to weigh up the pros and cons. For me, the Stay Matte, as of my oily skin, it has more pros than cons, but maybe if you don't have oily skin, this will be the right product for you. I just wanted to include it to make you guys aware, because I've never heard anyone talk about it, which is why I wanted to pick it up, because I was curious, because 16-hour wear, if it had 16-hour wear, it would beat my Stay Matte, but it has like 2-hour wear. So, and the last product I'm not impressed with is my Soap & Glory Flake Away, and all the other Soap & Glory products I love, but I'm nearly done, because I don't like not using up products unless they're really like harsh on my skin, which this definitely isn't, because it doesn't scrub at all. It scrubs for like the first second and then it just all dissolves before you can properly get in there and give it a proper scrub. So yeah, not impressed, Soap & Glory. Glad I bought the travel sides rather than the huge thing. Everything else from Soap & Glory I adore. Literally, is not another thing I don't like from them. It's just this that I don't like, and I don't know why. Again, guys, is it just this product, or do you guys find the same thing with this? It's food favourite time, and we're going to start off with my Special K biscuit moments, and these come in 5 sachets with 2 biscuits per sachet. I got the blueberry flavour. I've never tried these before. I've always had a strawberry. The strawberry's fantastic. I'm sure these will be too, and it's only 2 biscuits for 99 calories, which is great. And I have another Special K product coming up now that I'm in love with, and it's knocking everything over. It's my Special K Creamy Berry Crunch cereal. This is the only cereal I'll buy now. I'm done with that sugary, shitty cereal. I need this in my life. Only 3% fat. It's only got 116 calories in it. Come on, this is what you just need. I don't think there's anything else that would be needed in life other than this. And then the last well, it's a drink favourite because I'm obsessed with chai lattes. I was in Sainsbury's just getting some more coffee. I see this vanilla chai latte mix. They have a regular spice one as well, which I'm gonna buy. I really like this. It's weaker than the regular chai, so if you want to try something weaker, then get this. It only has 91 calories per cup when you make it with water rather than milk, and it's only got, I think it's 99% caffeine free. So I like to have it before bed because I'm not bouncing off the walls after I've had this. But I'm gonna get the spice one. I really like this. It tastes like chai, smells like chai. Great chai time. Don't know what I'm saying. I love chai lattes. I prefer the ones they make in Starbucks and Costa, but you know, for at home, this is still really, really great. And it's my baby. Now I'm starting with my more fashiony favourites. First of all, I've been loving hair scrunchies general, but specifically the ones with ears. I have this burgundy velvet one, which I adore, which is from Topshop, and it just has those flexible bendy ears. I think this was only like £4, so it's a right bargain. And I have another bargain. These two that I got from Primark the other day, which are super cute, and these are only £1.50 for two, and I think they have them in black and white as well, which I'm probably going to go get again with the sort of flexible ears, but I have been just liking scrunchies in general. And also my purse from River Island, which is beautiful and holographic, and at the moment I only have 22p in there, but it just comes like this. It's just holding change and notes, and there you could put your cards in the slot of the sides, but I just like this. I've been using it more than my Juicy Couture purse because I don't really like my Juicy Couture purse anymore. It's a bit too girly. I don't know, does that make sense? I don't know what I'm saying. But so now on to more fashiony bits. I've loved the whole frilly sock trend ever since it started in Topshop. I just have one of my many pairs of them in this blue shade, and every time I go shopping I go into Topshop and buy 3 more pairs of socks. I think that's a bit excessive. Sometimes I've gone in there and bought 6, and I do this every weekend, so I do really like cute socks, and I think I have a problem and I may need help. I just love tartan in general, but this tartan scarf I picked up from Primark, I wear a lot. I wouldn't wear it with this outfit, but I usually wear it to school. I just wear it like this because I wear a lot of black. Whenever I'm wearing just black or black and white or anything that this would sort of go with, I tend to wear this because it's gorgeous. And now I have 2 coats to share with you. One of them's more of a jacket. It is my leather jacket from Topshop with this gorgeous fur collar, which is detachable, but I won't ever detach it, and it has this really cute detailing on the sleeves, and it's just like this. The only thing that bugs me is if you have an iPhone 5S or 5C or a 5, I think, the pockets won't accommodate your phone, which is the only thing that bugs me about this. But everything else I love, so I just have to take a bag out with me when I wear that. And next is my coat that I generally wear to school. It's also from Topshop. It's my black coat, and this goes really well with my tartan scarf. I just always wear my tartan scarf with this, and it has tartan in the hood, which you don't really see, and it's quite thin, but I just really like it. It's just a simple black coat. It has sort of faux leather patches on the elbows, and this is from Topshop as well. I think this was about £60 and the leather jacket was about 45, but I cannot be sure. So that's the end of my incredibly long favourites video that I think is about 40 minutes long, which I'm a bit scared about. But anyway, love you guys lots and lots and lots. Bye bye guys.